Well, back at it again. Got a mouthful for you today. So if you want, skip ahead. If not, you can listen. It's been an interesting deer season so far. I feel like I say that all the time. I always have these ideas that I'm just going to spend way more time in the woods than I do. But last week I came out on Friday and set everything up, got in the tree, had my target buck come in. He's not a huge buck, and the main reason we're wanting to harvest him, when I say we, I mean Braden and I, is the main reason is just because he eats a lot. You know, we've got 4 really good up-and-coming bucks that are 4 years old on this 500 acres, and 1 extra buck that kind of comes in and out. They're all 4 years old. We're hoping they don't get shot this year by somebody else, because we're trying our hardest to keep them on the property, because next year, oh my gosh, if those deer make it to next year, we're gonna have some real doozies on the property, which is amazing, because when we got on this property in 2020, there wasn't shit on this place. I mean, there wasn't any deer hardly at all. Few does, couple little spikes. Those got shot because we never saw them. We didn't shoot them. They just kind of disappeared halfway through the season. And fast forward to now, I mean, we got a lot of deer on the property, and we have about 4 or 5 deer that most hunters would harvest. These deer are in that, you know, upper 120s, mid 130s. Maybe one of them's pushing 140s. But next year, whoo, they're gonna be real nice. So we're gonna go ahead and be patient with that. Now this deer that I'm going after, Dudley here, I think it's because he spotted me. I don't know if I said that when I was driving in the car or not. But I don't know if because he saw me last week or what, but he has completely switched, because he was hitting that feeder that's about 400 yards that direction. He was hitting that feeder every afternoon with his 2 buddies. The 3 of them would hit that, and then they'd come over to this spot around, like, you know, midnight, 4 o'clock in the morning. My back still is a little sore though, so I'm trying to take it easy. I was hoping I could just crawl up in that stand I had before and be able to get in and not have to do anything, but unfortunately he has switched, and now he's hitting this one right at last light in the PM. So I'm gonna climb up in this tree here. I just can't decide. Do I get right here? And I've got a shot here, I've got a shot here. I'll pull the camera up in a bit and show you. And then I got a nice shot at the feeder, I got some cover here. Or do I go way up here? I don't even know if this will be in frame with the camera down there. Or do I go all the way up here? But the problem is here, I don't have great shots. But I have a lot more cover. So it's like, what's a man to do? But I could go off angle. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna go slightly off angled here. That'll give me a better shot there. That'll give me a better shot through there. That's what I'm doing. The setup, I'm really liking it. I really, really do. Let me show it to you. I've got the feeder set up. Let me see if I can make this happen. Where's it at? Thing is, I got my bow set up this way, so all I gotta do is just pivot it off right here, bloop, and I'm ready to go. Also, the nice thing is, it doesn't matter if the deer comes in this direction, comes in that direction. When it stops in that little pocket right there at 23 to 19 yards, oh, look at that, I can smoke them there, right there, and right there. I got all this cover up around me. I'm about to pull this branch down, so that's gonna give me some really good back cover. And then I got this whole little setup right here. All right, it's about 7:06, and I have a funny feeling that I'm gonna be shooting this deer at the very last light. awesome. The deer just stared. But I think I know what happened. Or at least this is the only conclusion I can come up with. What are your thoughts? Well, I can't decide what to do now. As you saw, Dudley came in, and he's proven to be a formidable opponent. I'll tell you that much. Sucker has busted me twice, and I didn't move. I even had the face paint on. I don't know, man. I can't figure it out. At first, I thought it was the red light flashing, but then I look around, and there's red lights flashing all over the place with all the windmills and all that stuff. Even when I got on the ground, I could still see lights flashing. So I don't know if maybe he's catching the screen. Who knows? Maybe this face paint, it is a little bit different than it used to be. Maybe it's a conspiracy and they put some sort of UV in there so it's just shining. I don't know. I can't believe that deer busted me. I thought for sure, I saw him coming in, and I thought for sure, like, oh, it's about to go down. This is about to happen. So, needless to say, it didn't go down, and it didn't happen. So I can't decide what to do. Am I gonna spend the night and then try to hunt tomorrow, or do I just give him his space, go home, and maybe come out here in, like, maybe 3 to 4 or 5 days, once I can come back and kind of see his pattern. So who knows? But I did say earlier today that hunting feeders is not the end all be all. Like, the deer are still really smart, and this deer has given me the slip twice now. Twice he's been in bow range, and twice I wasn't even able to get set up, like to get the bow and even do anything. Like, he's so damn wary. It's crazy. Anyways, it makes it more exciting because when I do get him, it's going to be that much better. And then in the middle of the night, the fever broke, so I woke up drenched in sweat, so that was fun. Felt a little bit like dog shit this morning.